Hey friends, welcome back to Rita Talks. I'm Rita, and on this YouTube channel, I just share some of the thoughts, ideas that I've been thinking about, some of the things that have been going on in my life. I think today for me went differently from how I expected it would go, both in a good way and I mean somewhat in a bad way, but it's not that bad. It's just I'm not sure how I was feeling, but I've had quite a few realizations. So basically today was Thursday and it's our meeting free day in my team. And the goal today, like originally I had planned to have lunch with this one friend, but we didn't end up having lunch. But I ended up I mean, to be honest, I was a bit disappointed. I mean, it's completely fine, like these things happen. But I ended up, spending the afternoon, I don't know, maybe overthinking for a bit, but also trying to focus on the things that I needed to get done. It was a bit hard, but I basically went in this area at the office that like it's the Scrum area where no one goes, and I just sat there and made myself work on the things that I needed to work on. And basically, I've been reading this book by Ryan Holiday. Discipline is Destiny, and I think the lessons there are lessons that I really want to incorporate in my life. And so I've read quite a bit of it actually today because I read it over lunch. And also in between, work sessions. So actually, there are a few things. So first thing is that basically I made a bit of progress on the docs that I needed to write. I also used some of the Gen AI tools that are available to us internally at the company I work at to help me with my writing. And basically, I'm just so grateful for this opportunity to have like generative AI help me with my writing because it just makes it so much better. And I just need to work on my discipline of basically sticking with it and like doing 20 iterations per paragraph. And I guess doing that today, doing that work, has made me somewhat come up with a framework for writing that, okay, for writing, I will focus only on one paragraph at a time because I've tried to use this Gen AI tool before for basically scripting YouTube videos and things like this. But I think that causes me to be overwhelmed because like if I ask it to generate everything, I'm not able to focus on one single thing and I'm not able to focus on the right things. So I get overwhelmed. So I've just decided to take this approach of doing things one paragraph at a time, basically just playing like doing 20 iterations per paragraph that I do. And basically before starting writing the paragraphs, coming up with the structure with also like something around 20 iterations of what I'm gonna talk about in a way that's that feels right to me in terms of my taste in writing, because it's a taste that I've developed through reading a lot. And so basically the goal is just to listen to my inner intuition and like to figure out what feels right and what does not with writing, and basically using these tools to try to get me to faster, I guess, than I could have before, to a place where it feels right. And basically I've just come up with this framework that basically I mean, I used to work a lot with using Pomodoro, and now I've tried to use it again, like having focus time for 25 minutes and just starting a session. So I've decided that from now on, for any document that I write, I will dedicate at least one Pomodoro session to focus fully on each paragraph that I need to work on, one or two, and one Pomodoro session for me is 25 minutes. And actually, when you think about it, and like you're not allowed to use your phone or do anything, it's a long time. And so basically today, I've just come up with this framework and did a lot of thinking and like trying to figure things out. Honestly, lots of self-reflection because so first thing is that I completed one paragraph out of the documents that I need to complete. I still need to finish writing the docs. I need to finish writing one doc for tomorrow, and also need to get back to actually doing development work instead of just spending my time writing docs. And basically, I've pushed back the review for my work summary doc with my manager to Monday because I have decided today that I was gonna give all my attention to writing. So actually, the paragraph that I wrote is one of the first paragraphs that I wrote for my work summary, the second version. And basically, I've just iterated and iterated over and over again, which I think has led to a pretty good result. But I have one paragraph, and I think I will probably have to write something like, so I have three main things that I need to talk about. And in each of these three main things, I have probably 5 sections that I need to work on. So probably need 15 Pomodoro sessions to have a good work summary with the right data, the right anecdotes, the right things. And this is something that I'm gonna spend probably the whole weekend on. But it's worth it. I actually I love these times when I feel like I need to do lots of things, but it just forces me to stay sharp and focus on the right things. So another framework, actually, by the way, about thinking about focusing on the right things is maybe I thought something that would be cool to do is to have a list of wins, but not a list of wins in that sense because I already do it, but a list of things that I've said no to. And basically, what comes to mind is like Steve Jobs asking his employees, "What are you saying no to? What are the things that you're saying no to help them focus on the right things?" And I just thought, yes, I've been thinking about this idea for a while. I've read the book, The One Thing. I've read quite a few books that like basically talk about this concept of focusing your attention on one thing, basically on how your success is defined by your ability to say no. And so that's something that I've struggled with historically, like saying no to things and like committing and saying yes to too many things that basically prevents me from like making substantial progress in one thing. And so I thought, okay, what I can do now is like keep a list of all of the things that I say no to and like somewhat gamify it so that basically it just becomes easy for me to say no. Like just say no to all the things that I think are not within are not aligned with the person that I'm becoming, and that are not aligned with the one thing that I want to focus on at any point in time. So I just thought I guess like just sitting down and like thinking was quite helpful. I've also like I don't know, I haven't spent this much time at the office and like especially on my own in a long time, but I think today was good because I got to focus. And also I've come to this realization that this is okay for now. I know like I'm still in the stage where like I'm still waiting for the French citizenship to come through and things like this. And basically, if I look ahead over the next, I don't know, couple of months, I mean, hopefully the promotion will be a milestone that I will reach. and the French citizenship. And once these things are done, I can really go all in on the other areas that I want to focus on. So machine learning, I'm gonna go all in probably on it next year. I'm also gonna try, I mean, I don't want to think about it right now, but probably will have some sort of physical challenge also to overcome. And I don't know, maybe a YouTube challenge, but I'm not sure. I don't want to think about that right now. I just need to focus on what's right in front of me. And these are the things that I've been thinking about. Also, I've like realized that today that I don't see myself being an employee for very long. Like, uh, I see some of the people at work with me, and like, as much as I admire them and like learn a lot from them, I see that some of them are not very happy living the life of an employee. And I genuinely believe that, like, for now it's okay for me to be an employee because I'm learning a lot and I have different opportunities, but I don't want to be bogged down by the employee mentality and like the learned helplessness that I don't know, companies try to instill on us. It's something that's very subtle and that only I pick up on from being in the office. I'm not saying that everyone thinks this way, obviously, but basically this idea that the only way that you can make money is by getting promoted, and like actually that's a really hard path to getting a raise. Like even the work that it takes is disproportionately high as compared to the raise that you're gonna get. And it's something that works for the company and works for companies in general. But I don't think that that serves the people who work there very much. And I mean, like, I don't know, just from my readings and things like this, it's something that I can see through. And also from the fact that I'm teaching on the side, that also gives me some sort of income, like, shows me that basically, like, it might be much easier to make money by like there are much easier ways to make money and do the things that you care about and have autonomy and have all of that stuff. Maybe slightly riskier because it takes a bit of upfront investment on yourself and like believing in yourself. But that's something that I'm working towards, obviously, from all of the learnings, all of the books that I read, and all of the podcasts that I listen to. So yeah, I mean, I somewhat came to a realization, like I don't know, I kind of saw my life go in front of me if I continue on this path and like believing what the company wants us to believe, that oh, the only way forward is promotion and things like this, and like not having this, like not seeing that I have so many options outside of this. Like I guess that's where companies thrive, especially tech companies, that like actually the skills that we have are quite rare. Like, and to be able to get into these companies is quite competitive, but also there's something like they try to make you believe that oh, you're not gonna be able to find anything better than them. And it kind of puts you in this scarcity mindset that I refuse to be a part of, because I know that there's so much abundance in this, in this life, and I just want to break out of that scarcity mindset that companies try to instill in their employees. I don't know if it's intentional or like something that just happens, but I do feel it when I go to the office. Like a lot of people are taking their jobs very seriously, but maybe it's not like they're not optimizing over the right parameters. But yeah, like it's obviously like a hard and tough topic because a lot of these people are very smart and very good at what they do. but they don't realize how much value they actually have, and so how much they're capable of. That basically the company tries to make them undervalue themselves, and makes them believe that there's only so much money they can make, regardless of their performance. Like even if they have an exceptional performance, uh, like it will not be reflected in their compensation in an exceptional way. And it's a bit like it's something that works for the company, but that does not work for the employees and the people there. And yeah, I'm just trying to like stay mindful of that, because this is something that obviously would creep up in my life as I am going more to the office. But hopefully I will. I mean, I'm trying to be mindful about it so that I don't, like, I can feel it basically affecting me. And so I am aware I might actually be like get more affected by it as I go more into the office, but I'm trying to keep enough of a distance where I can still go back to myself and trust in the things, trust in my intuition that I've built up through all of my reading and information diet, and just believe in myself actually, because it serves a lot of people in power. Like it serves them when people don't believe in themselves, and like basically they are reliant on them. And I refuse to be to be like that, because I've decided over a year ago that I'm not gonna give that kind of power to anyone, and the only persons uh, the only person whose approval I'm going to try to seek is my own, and no one's opinion of me matters as much as my own opinion of me. Obviously, that's something that I'm still struggling with, honestly. I still do care about what people think, and I get affected by it a lot. But it's something that I'm aware of, and that I try to reflect a lot on, to hopefully be able to tell when I do get affected by that, so that I basically can counteract that with just believing my intuition and not letting other people's limiting beliefs like affect me. And yeah, I mean, I truly believe that in this world there's so much abundance, and like collaboration will unlock so many things. Collaborating with other people, this is not a competition, but if you find someone who you think is quite cool, high performing, and things like this, don't try to compete with them, but collaborate with them. And anything that comes out of your collaboration will be 100 times better than anything that you guys try to do on your own. So I'm just trying to have a collaboration mindset, and not a competition mindset, and try to embody that in the work that I do, and in anything that I do in life. So yeah. After that, like after I was feeling a bit weird about like this whole employment thing, and like not having autonomy and things like this, like I honestly just got scared that I never want to be in a situation where I don't have autonomy and power over my circumstances, and I never want to be in a situation where I'm absolutely helpless. I want to always stay empowered, and like always feel like I have a choice. And so, because obviously that allows me to approach things with a calmer demeanor than if my life was on the line. But also, like, it's the peace of mind that allows you to, truly go above and beyond and push the boundaries. So that's basically what I'm trying to do with my life. So honestly, I was not feeling that well when I thought about this. So I came back home, I watched a documentary of one of the artists that I really like, and that gave me a new perspective and like hope again. And then I played Coldplay's album from the Head Full of Dreams tour live in Buenos Aires. That's probably my favorite album from them. And yeah, just feeling so optimistic and so grateful for all of the opportunities that I get in this life, and so hopeful for the future, and basically building this belief that I absolutely can do it, and no one has the power to deter me from achieving the things that I want to achieve, and like basically just putting good out there in the world, like spreading messages of good abundance and peace. That's generally what I would like to do. And sometimes, like, I get bogged down, I get insecure, I get all of this stuff. But it's just part of the human experience. And I guess my job is to navigate the highs and lows in a way that just allows me to keep going and to have, like, to affect that positive change despite all of these things that happen. So I'm just gonna go to sleep now. I'm just too tired. But anyway, thanks a lot for tuning in. You can click here to watch my previous video on this channel, and you can click here to watch my latest video on this channel overall. I hope you have a fantastic rest of the day at whichever time of day it is where you are right now. Bye for now, and I hopefully see you in the next one. Bye bye.